Hey, what's up everyone? Bit me some back with another Hbar video. So currently right now I'm on the Hbar 4-hour time frame. So in today's video we're just going to go over a few charts, see a few different price action targets, and see where we could be heading. So right now I'm on the 4-hour time frame. I just had a little trend line right here, just kind of following this. If you do notice, it kind of pretty much like that, and we did come out of it for a second but came right back in, got this support here, and then came up out of it. So let me move this a little bit more. So but I mean, we are still moving sideways, so it's not like it's breaking out up or anything, but it is getting rejected at this 1303. Let me see, where's that 1303? I remember there was a point that was touching. Oh, right here, is that where it's at? Yeah, that's where it's at. So this big long drop, oh no, wrong one, this big long drop right there, it got that bounce on 1303. So that was a big support right there. So that's why also we're getting stuck right there. So we would need to push above 1303 if we're going to start seeing higher pricing. But I mean, we've kind of been in a downtrend for the last few days. It's hard to go against it. So it's like we're going to need to see a break of structure. And that break of structure will need to be somewhere, I believe, just above this high right here around 1311. So if we could push past 1311, then we'll need to break this other one too at 1360. So 1360 will be the new higher high, because look, if you notice, we're kind of coming. All right, my computer's lagging a little bit. Let me make sure it's not lagging. All right, so let me see. Okay, yeah, so if we're coming down, if you notice, we're coming down, it's kind of just forming like a ladder pretty much. So if we come up from here, it's kind of just like, you know, it's just going down still. So what we need to do is break out of here, the first one, and then this next level will be here, and then that's when we could start moving up. But this is where I'm thinking is where we're going to get rejected if we do move up. So I mean, we might get some little bit up, but right after we could be coming down. Okay, in yesterday's video I made this little I would call it like I was getting ready to do a short or a long in this position. So if you remember, I believe we were like somewhere in here in the middle. I don't think, yeah, I think, I can't remember is if I used those lines or if I used that one also, but anyways, we were somewhere here in the middle. And if you notice, we came across, we broke out of it, gave it a retest, came back in, but then we broke it. So this is what I was talking about, is this was the break of structure right here, where we did break it, but we got rejected. So the thing is this next one got rejected right here. That's what confirmed that move down. So if you were betting, let's say doing a short or something, you would have rather waited till the retest, came out, waited for the retest, came back up. Then this is where, I mean, if you could have gotten in somewhere right there, you're making a killing. But that's where I was saying is that wait for a retest, comes out, retest, try to get in at that point, and then look, once we broke that structure right here, this was the new lower low. So the thing is we came up, but we came back down, and then we were supposed to come back up again, but like I said, we got rejected. That's what, boom, and then the break of structure. So that's why I'm kind of with this one, I'm trying to do the same thing where I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna move this. I'll try to put another rectangle type of thing right here. So this is where we're going to need to break above, but also I think this one, this is going to be the next section we have to break above. So this is either going to be the rejection, that one, or we're going to come up here to get this rejection. And then this is where I'm going to possibly take a short at somewhere if everything is starting to work out the way I'm thinking. My plan, this is my plan, so this is not financial advice, this is just personal opinion. What I'm thinking could happen is we go up to this point, and then this is where we get rejected at, and then that's where we could come back down. And if we catch a bounce here, we could go up again, because then that's what will create a new higher high, and that'll be the reverse. But that's what I'm saying, is if we do go, this is one thing also though, if you notice how many wicks are at the bottom right here, all those wicks are kind of telling me we got a lot of, they're trying to push it down, but it doesn't go down anymore. People are saving it. People are putting their money in right here. So that's why it's kind of telling me, this is why I'm thinking we're going to at least go back up here. Because, I mean, we had 4 right here, but we did drop. Look right here. We had all these pretty much, but we did drop after. But that's the thing, is there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all getting stopped right here pretty much at the same area. So that's kind of telling me we're gonna push back up to here at least. And then, like I said, if we make it up to here is where I think we're gonna get rejected. So like I said, if I were to put some money in currently where we're at, it's only a 4% possible gain on that. But if you're using leverage, it's different. But I wouldn't recommend leverage unless you really understand it. You can do the same thing with just putting money, buying the coin itself, you know, and holding it, and then just sell at that point. But it's really only 4%, you know. Whereas if you use leverage, it could possibly go higher. But that's why I say don't. Only if you understand it, do it. But that's my next target. Okay, so it'll be up here, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna come up to here, get rejected, and if we break that again, then it's gonna keep going down. So yeah, that's just kind of my idea right now. I'm just gonna refresh this, make sure it's on the right, up to date it. Oh, not loading. All right, there it goes. Alright, so this is kind of, if you also notice, I have a 25 moving average and a 50 moving average, but this is on a 15-minute chart now. So if you notice, we're going up, and we're getting this bounce on that. So this is the thing, is if we break above this and we start closing above that, then this is going to confirm a new higher high. But this is where we could be getting rejected. That could be the next area. But we need to break above that. This could possibly, I don't know, it looks like a possible double top, but I don't know, I don't think it could. And look, if you notice, look at over here to the left, this candle, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. If you notice, this candle is straight, there's no wick at the top, it's just straight flat. Look what happened after. Boom. This one, no wick, straight top. Look what happened. Boom. So I just noticed this right now, which is the candle before. is a straight top. So what's going to happen, I'm thinking we're going to at least come back down to this 1287 area, because a new lower low would be right here, I think, which would be right where this line is at 2087 pretty much. So if we close underneath this 2087, then yeah, we're probably going to come lower again. Alright, current price right now is 13 cents, so we need to make sure we at least go above 1303, because that was one of those targets. So on this one, we're kind of just consolidating here. We're getting resistance and support right here, so that's that, and then we're going up along that trend line. But this is on the daily also, so this is a 4-hour now. So as you guys can see, also when I was doing this chart the other day, I had put this box here because of those candles, and if you notice, that's exactly where we went and broke underneath it. And then we did get resistance on this line right here. Actually was a good line to support, and then now we're getting the resistance up here. So let me see, we need to at least break above this 1306 pretty much. Yeah, that's the 1303, 1306 area we need to at least break above. Here, let me see, actually it's going to be 1306, 1307. Yeah, let me see where this closes at. 1307. Yeah, that's about right. So we need to break above that, and then that'll take us into probably this top area right here, which will be 1315-ish, 1318. But if we get rejected in that, then that's when we're going to come down past underneath here again. But I mean, we did have this triangle there. It was playing out perfectly. So now let me put this there, this there. This is kind of going to form a kind of like a bearish flag. It's kind of coming up, so if anything it could break. This was the bottom also on this trend right here, which was the low was actually, that was always messing me up. All right, horizontal line, and then the low was 1293. Oh, actually no, that wasn't the low. The low was 1245. Sorry about that. 1245. So if we break it down from this box and get rejected up there, then and we break up underneath this line, the next target will be this 1345-ish area. And if we break 1345, then we're coming down to this line, and that's even lower. So we'll look into that next. So I do have this chart that was kind of telling me this. We're red here and we came down, so that's good. We were green here and we went up, and that was actually good. But this is where the problem is coming in, is that this one says green but we came down. So what's going to happen is, if anything, we hit this line, we could hopefully start moving back up after that. It depends. What this line is coming in though at May 9th, which is already in 2 days, or tomorrow actually, pretty much May 9th. So that's what I was saying. May 9th, May 10th is, we'll have to see what happens after those days, because it's already failing. There's no way we're gonna be able to go back up there the way everything is. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got right now for Hbar. I appreciate everybody watching this far into the video. If you made it this far into the video, you're definitely part of the big crew. And one thing I could say is don't worry. This happens to Bitcoin all the time, or crypto in general. There's always going to be corrections, you know. It's just the way of life, I guess. It just always happens that way. But stay strong. It's like I said, the same reason you believed in crypto when you invested should be the same reason why you still hold now, you know, because if you believed in it then you should still believe in it. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go to zero. And if it goes to 29,000, if Bitcoin goes to 29,000, then that's a perfect buying opportunity, because it was at 69,000 at one point. So it's going to get back up to that. It's just a matter of time. So only the strong and the brave will be able to hold and add more while it's down. When everybody's fearing, you add more. When everybody's greedy, you start selling. So I appreciate everybody watching, and you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.